Hey guys, it's Ajna here. I'm going to attempt to show you guys what I'm cooking for lunch. Uncooking for lunch. This is, something I do. It's like a normal, typical, everyday kind of lunch. If you can't get to a farmer's market or if you don't, live somewhere where there's access to a whole bunch of like varieties of different fruits and vegetables, this is like a perfect lunch because, it's the most common veggies and fruits that you find at your, local grocery store, local farmer's market, whatever. So, we're gonna start off with a salad, and then we're gonna kind of do like a side because when you're eating raw foods, you tend to like I you tend to digest faster. Your metabolism is, it's all raw food. It doesn't have to process, chemicals and what are these question mark, foods that aren't necessarily good for your body. So, I'm going to be making a little side salad, a salad and then some sides. So, for the salad, just start with some greens. We got spinach. It's like a spring mix salad. Some iceberg lettuce, and we have some diced tomatoes. They're so yummy and so fresh. We have two different kinds of grapes and some shredded coconut here. We have some jalapeno, chopped really, really super fine. You could skip this if you're not into spicy foods, but spicy foods are so good for you. So if you like spicy foods, go for it. If not, it's okay. You could opt out for chopped celery. We have chopped celery and some little apple slices. It's just like, the very end of the apple. Just slice it and then slice those into slices. We'll also be using, I'll just show you guys this, but it's part of the snacks. But you'll be using a half sliced avocado. You peel it and then you slice it. And then I have a mixture of green onion and herbs from my garden. I like sweet salads. I don't know about you guys, but I like sweet salads and like really just flavorful salads because I try not to use dressings. When I do go out to eat, I do eat, when I go out to eat, I'm not 100% raw, of course. I've been trying, and more so now that I'm back from my trip, that I have a little bit of money to spend on food, I can, start my raw journey again. It's taken me, it's been about a year or so since I've been on and off raw. So, when I am raw, I reap the benefits. When I'm not raw, I feel like shit. So, for my body, I'm an Aquarius. So, and I'm Hispanic, and on my father's side of the family and my grandmother's side, and my mother's side of the family, there's, when they get older, they get bigger and they get crinkly and all like, just like unideal old people. And I love my family, but of course it's diet. It's all diet. You don't gain weight from, eating vegetables all the time. You don't, it's all in your diet. My grandmother has diabetes. My dad, he has like 6 chins, I don't want that for me. If that's what you want for your life, that's fine. But that if eating cooked foods and eating meat gives you bliss, then by all means eat cooked foods and eat meat if it makes you happy. But eating raw foods makes me happy. So that's why I do this. But anyways, back to my salad. Okay, so you have your greens here. And for me, and then I have, it's supposed to be a 1/4 cup, but I kind of cut a little bit more because it's onions. They usually, I cut the end and it comes out to a lot more. But a 1/4 cup of chopped onions. Can you guys guess what I'm trying to make here? Actually we'll use that for later. And then you're also going to use raw sunflower seeds. I usually take them out of the bag and put them in little jars because it stays fresh longer. some flax seeds, and I mean, I don't know if you guys like them, but you can add a little bit of sesame seeds also. So for the salad, I like to make my food look really pretty. And lately, especially with raw food, since it's so colorful and bright and beautiful, I like using, I like making almost like mandalas in my food. It's kind of fun. It makes it look and taste so much better because of how it looks. So I'm just going to decorate my salad, with my grapes and stuff. Instagram has video now, so I kind of have to document. And yeah, I'm a little bit odd and stuff that I don't make my videos like everybody else, and like making raw food recipes and blah blah blah. Like I like to talk and I like to, share my experiences with you guys, not only just show you like what I'm cooking, because this is really easy. All you gotta do, like, come on, like everybody knows how to make a salad, and if you don't know how to make a salad, it's really easy. You just put a bunch of things in a bowl that taste good together, and a bunch of vegetables and fruits. If you don't like fruits in your salad, then opt for something else. If you don't want to put apples, put chard. If you don't want to put, if you don't like spinach, put red lettuce or green lettuce, you could try different things, or you can even put kale. I don't like raw kale. Well, I don't really like raw kale in my salads and stuff, but I like it in like sandwiches because it's crunchy. It's up to you. And then you're going to get your tomatoes and kind of just garnish however you want, you make it look pretty. Because, you're going to be tossing it after, and you're going to be stirring it around with your dressing and all that. So make it however you want to make it. I'm not going to, dictate your salad making skills or whatever. So I'm just putting some in the middle. This is looking really yummy right now. And then I'm just going to finish off these apple slices because I don't like to waste food. And you could put, if you like jalapeno, you could put a little bit of jalapeno. If you don't like jalapeno, I don't blame you because I don't really like jalapeno in my salad. I don't know, it's just weird. So I'm using some chopped celery instead. I'm just going to sprinkle that around. Oh, I forgot to dice cucumber. So I have some already cut cucumbers here. And I'm just going to dice a few up really quick because, you could use them like this. You could, what's the word? You could peel them. That's the word. Okay. You could peel them and, go, on the actual cucumber, you can go along the sides of the fork to make them look pretty. But you also, if you do peel them, just remember you're taking away fiber from yourself. So, you can use them whole or you can dice them. And I'm going to actually put a couple whole ones in here just to make it look pretty. And then I'm also going to dice some because I really, really like the flavor and texture of diced cucumbers. I don't know why. It's just, they're really, really yummy. And they're better, I don't know. Sometimes food's better when it's smaller. I don't know. It adds a little bit of, diversity to your salad. And if you don't like white, yellow onions, you can use green onions, which I have in my little herb bowl, fresh from my garden, that I'm going to be adding after I decorate and garnish. So then you're going to get your avocado, and avocado is very, very fragile, so you have to be super careful when taking it apart. And for some reason, I'm totally into garnishing the sides of my salad bowls. I don't know why, but whatever floats your boat, right? So just putting some avocado all along the side, maybe put one in the middle, like a little crisscross kind of deal. And the thing about food is don't be afraid to play with it. Like, if you like decorating your salads, then by all means. Wait, okay, I can't Sorry, I'm using my webcam because I'm ghetto like that. But can you see this beautiful salad? It took like 2 minutes to make this, right? It's not even done yet. Okay, so after that, you're going to, I have green onion, a little bit of stevia leaf, like a tiny bit, some rosemary, and some fresh spearmint leaves. So I'm just going to kind of sprinkle this around my salad. If you, like I said, if you don't like any of those things, don't put them in your salad. Like, I love green onions, so I add tons of green onions to my salad. But a lot of people, you know, don't like green onions, so, or don't like onions at all, or can't even eat onions, so that's their, you know, choice. And you can get your sunflower. Whoa. I'm just gonna put this over here. Okay, get your sunflower seeds. I usually just get like a pinch, because that's all you really need. And just kind of sprinkle them around, make it look pretty. And then flax seeds, you know, maybe an even smaller pinch. Or bigger pinch if you like flax seeds, whatever floats your boat. Sprinkle those on. And some some sesame seeds. Sorry, I knew it was there. And those ones will go right on top. Okay, well, I'll show you now that it's, oh yeah. And, I mean, this is totally an option, of course, but I like to sprinkle unsweetened dried coconut on the top of my salad. It just gives it that little extra, you know, like, I love cheese, and unfortunately cheese is really, really bad for you. Well, I mean, it's really, really bad for me, because my body is super sensitive to everything that's not vegetables and fruit. Like, well, and like, I don't know, like, when I eat sugar, you know, or caffeine, or, you know, fats, I gain fat really, really easily. My digestive system, it doesn't work, you know, it doesn't function properly when I eat processed foods, you know, like, it doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel, like, groggy and sad and bleh. So I like using foods that kind of look like other foods, that kind of like tricks my brain into thinking that I'm actually eating that. So it looks like Parmesan cheese or like shredded cheese, but it's actually coconut, which is weird. And of course you can use your own favorite salad dressing. I'm just going to be using olive oil and maybe some rosemary in it. Okay, so second part of the deal or whatever, the video. Okay, so we have one mashed avocado in here. The onions, here, I'll come over here. Hiding in the corner. Okay, so the onions that I told you about earlier, I'm just gonna give like a good pinch. Use your own discernment. That's what I always do. I don't really like measure things. I kind of just use my own discernment and use my own taste. The rest of the tomatoes that you didn't use, just pop them in there. Can you guys guess what I'm making? It's like the simplest, most New Mexican, well, one of the most New Mexican things you can make. I'm from New Mexico, by the way. And the jalapeno, I'm just going to add, again, a small pinch because I cut them earlier and I licked my finger and oh my god, it was hot. So I'm just going to add a little bit. Mix this all around to make a very, very beautiful guacamole. So pretty. Okay, so there's the guacamole. Simple, right? Super easy, super fast. Oh, and if you're like me and don't get enough protein in your diet, since I don't eat eggs or meat, I need more protein. And I eat a lot of greens, which has protein. I eat spinach, but I don't feel like I get enough, especially when I go to hot yoga and afterwards my muscles kind of feel like, like you need that protein. So I have a little bit of hemp protein powder that I'm just gonna add. It's like 2 tablespoons. And the good thing about hemp protein is that it's a green protein, so when mixed with other greens, it doesn't, you know, change the flavor or make it weird, you know? So just stir that up. You could add salt, you could add garlic salt, you could add garlic, whatever you find, you know, suits your flavor. I might just add a pinch of sea salt just because. Just a tiny little pinch. Because also I'm an Aquarius, so Aquarius is named Natmar, and the cell salt that we are actually deficient in is sodium chloride, which is table salt. So I mean, I don't feel like I need a lot of table salt, but I do need, like, I feel like I don't know, I just use a little bit more. Anyways, okay, so I probably shouldn't have used all of my cucumbers, but whatever. I'll just move to a smaller plate. And then, so, typical average Americans or Mexicans eat guacamole with chips. Well, if you're eating raw, you can't really eat tortilla chips, you know? So, we have a few, I need to get some rosemary. We have a few other options here that, you know, I mean, it might float your boat, it might not. You can still eat it with chips, whatever. If you're not raw, whatever. Like, it's not the end of the world. You don't have to be, you know, do what you want to do, basically. If anybody has anything else to say, then, well, let them say it, but still do you, you know? Like, it shouldn't affect your vibration if, you know, another person's eating meat or whatever. But they're not necessarily wrong for eating meat. They just choose to eat meat. I mean, what? I mean, they're accepting their karma for that, either consciously or subconsciously. So, I mean, you might as well just allow them to do that, because maybe they just don't they like meat, or maybe they don't know better, or whatever, you know, it's their path. We're all on different levels. Some are choosing to forget, some are choosing to remember. Doesn't necessarily mean they have to be your enemy, or that they, you know, you don't have to like them for that. It's just their preference. I mean, come on, we're infinite potential. Of course there's going to be contrasting views in the world. It makes it fun, it makes it interesting, I mean, for now at least. Okay, so this would be my little snack. Here, let me get this. This would be my little snack. I put it in tomato, cucumber, you know, you can use them as chips too, just kind of scoop them, and celery, and it's so good, super easy. Like I said, one of the easiest things to make, having just a few ingredients. You could even, if you wanted to, make them look even cuter, and just sprinkle a little bit of, like, seeds on them. You're getting all the benefits, but it still looks cute, you know? And it's green, and it's raw, it's fresh, it's good for you. It tastes really good. I love avocado. Probably one of my favorite fruits is avocado. And probably avocado. Oh, one more thing. If you're new to raw foods, avocado is great for, like, desserts, like making chocolate and stuff. It's really good. But yeah, so this is my little snack and salad. Super easy. I mean, salads are probably the easiest thing to make, especially being raw. You know, if you don't have a lot to make and you have lettuce, cucumber, and tomato, well, there you go, you have a salad. I mean, yeah, it's not the best salad, but I mean, if you're, that costs, okay, so a head of lettuce is like $1, a tomato is like, one tomato is like a quarter, and cucumber is like 50 cents. So it's like a $3 meal you can make, and then your dressing of choice, which is, I mean, you could use a lemon if you wanted to, you know? And so don't ever believe the hype that raw foods is super expensive, or, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's just, it's really, are you making excuses for yourself, or are you actually living the life that you say, you know, like, are you gonna keep making excuses? Because that's how I was. That's how I am sometimes still. I'm like, well, I don't really have money, so I'll just eat this because it's cheaper. But when you eat something that's cheaper, it's actually doing you worse than it's benefiting you. Yeah, it's, easy on the pockets, but on your body, that adds up. And a lot of people don't realize that it adds up over time. And, you might think that, oh yeah, I'm young, I can eat Taco Bell, or I can fucking go eat pizza every day. You really can't. Like, it's gonna add up, and it's gonna, think about it. If you're eating dead food all the time, what is it doing to your body? Like, but if you're eating live, fresh, whole, delicious food that's filled with nutrients, that tastes delicious, and don't ever believe that hype that raw foods don't taste good, because that's bullshit. They taste even better than other foods, because, like, after a while, you start to taste the nutrients, and you don't taste the nutrients, but you taste, like, the wholesomeness of it. And your body reacts in such a good and positive way. So, yeah. That's weird. I just had deja vu. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, and another thing is I guess this would be kind of the time to announce it, since I am kind of showing you guys my food. Once I get a better camera, I will actually be making a lot of uncooked foods for you guys in the future, because I'm actually planning on coming out with a book. Well, I'm planning on coming out with like 3 books, but I think the first one and the easiest one would be the raw cookbook. Well, it would be a raw uncooked book, and I'm getting recipes for that. I'm actually, going through the process of still, like, trial and error, testing out my skills and all my cooks, and, I need to get a ton of stuff still, so I'm going to be working on that, and maybe within a year or 2 that'll come out. And then I'm also working on a book of esoteric information that I'm super stoked on, because I've been just, like, piling up information, and I want to do kind of like a redlined kind of book on esoteric information, or all the esoteric information that I've gained in the past 6 years being awakened. So no, it's almost 7 years. 6 years, we'll say 6. Since for the past 6 years I've been awakened, and I'm really excited about this. So I hope you guys can follow me on my journey with that. And also, the 3rd book, I don't know if it's going to be a part of the 2nd book, but it's actually going to be kind of like a published memoir book. It's like my own diary, my own personal ascension notes, and notes on alchemy, and everything, everything that I have, notes on my personal life and my relationship, and, some just deep, dark secrets of mine that I, wouldn't share otherwise, except for in my book, because it's my diary, and I'm just going to publish my diary, because I feel that other people may gain from it. And yeah, and it's going to be not only my diary, but it's going to be Instagram posts, it's going to be video blog, like, links, and it's going to be really super kind of universal to my life. Like, it's going to be, photos, progression, it's going to be from my past to now, to maybe even, like, plans for the future, just stuff like that, in, like, one big book. And I don't know, like, I'm still iffy about that one, but the universe keeps telling me, like, hey, keep writing, you're gonna need it one day. So yeah, so that's kind of like my plans. I've also been invited to be on a professional hoop troupe, so I've actually been practicing my hooping, and hopefully I can make some videos of that soon. I'm going to Lightning in a Bottle in like 15 days-ish. I want to say 15. I'll just say 15. 15 days. Yeah. So I have a lot going on in my life right now. I'm super busy, even though, sometimes I don't feel like it. Like, I'm not getting anywhere. I guess that's just my mentality though. I always have to do something and be on something new, and sometimes I neglect old things, so gotta work on that. But yeah, so that's my recipe. I'm ranting now. I'm babbling on. You guys probably already turned off the video, and if you didn't, thank you. If not, I mean, now you can turn it off because this is my final words for the video. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys for watching. I mean, super easy lunch and snack to make. If you want to make it bigger, make it bigger. If you want to make it smaller, and add your cooked food if you want cooked food. You know, if you want to add tofu or chicken or whatever you eat to the salad, do it. Do what your heart desires most. If you want to, you know, just do what you want to do. Just be free. So yeah, with that being said, I want to thank you guys all one more time. Give you guys a peep of my little mandala salad. Yeah, if you have any questions, comments, you know, whatever, go ahead and write down below. If you need any advice or, I don't know, just want to talk to somebody, I'm here. I love meeting new people. I love talking to people. Sometimes I don't get back to everybody online. Please forgive me. It's really hard when you have, like, people, like, I'm on every social network, so it's kind of hard when you have people on this one, you know, like, it gets overwhelming, especially when you're trying to do that and live life and, you know, like, document everything. It's difficult, but I'm trying to get there. And yeah, so I'm going to be trying to vlog more, like I have been today. And, you know, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being part of my journey. I would love to be a part of yours. Yeah. Blessings to all of you guys. I hope you have a beautiful supermoon Sunday, and that's it. I love you. I love you so much. Thank you for letting me be me. And I allow you completely and wholly to be you, no matter what you do, no matter who you are. I don't care. Like, let's just vibe and be cool and, you know, just love.